Good morning, everyone. So we're back here working on the Bayliner VR4. So I went ahead and I spared you guys all the agony of sanding again. Came in this morning, probably about an hour, I think, to knock this down both corners. And it's probably better to see than it was yesterday with the angle that I have. I'm still challenged by lighting a little bit here. And I'll give you the walk around here in a little bit. Again, housekeeping tips. Most of you watching, I really appreciate it. You're not subscribed to the channel. Would really appreciate if you click the button there. And again, we're trying to build this up, so you don't have to watch all the videos. Probably not everything I do is something that you want to see, but I would really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. Again, it doesn't cost anything, and you're helping me out in the end, so much appreciated. So what I did, came in here this morning. So this is 2 days after we laid up. I got preoccupied with other things yesterday. So something I want to show you here. Again, if you remember this from the other day when we laid up our Thixo Flex. So this is the stuff that originally came out, right? And it's still gooey. That's just pure resin. There's no hardener in it. And if you would have ended up just squirting that in there, I mean, you'd be trying to clean all that out of there right now. This is the second, so that was the first, I think, 4 inches here. This I started laying out, started just changing color right here as I was coming down the board, basically. This one here, it's still a little tacky. If you would have used that, again, it wouldn't sand for you. You'd be having to dig all that out. This is the last strip that we did, and it's rock solid, just like this is down here. So that's what you're looking for. Again, it's kind of like a tan color, a light chocolate brown, whatever you want to call it. That's the color that you're looking for. If something looks like this, chances are don't put it in because it's not going to cure. And if you're skeptical, do a test before you actually apply it to your work. Could save you a lot of headache. It might take a little bit of time at the start to do tests with your materials and everything to make sure that they're good. And it's going to save you a lot of heartache and headache down the road, basically. So that's that. Throw that back here. So what I did is I came in here with 80 grit sandpaper, and like I said, it was all hand sanding. So again, whatever you have that's going to work for you. This is my little trusty 1 inch by 2 inch bone backed sanding pad. Not even sure where it came from, but it works very well. And these pieces here are basically just pieces of sanding block that just get cut down over time and used. The sanding side of them are no good anymore, but I just take my paper and wrap around it and away you go. I used 3 pieces of my 3 inch 80 grit, as you see there. 80 grit sandpaper. Again, we don't want to be here sanding all day, so what I did is I came in, I knocked this down, and for this radius in here, I actually used a piece of copper pipe, 1/2 inch copper. Again, whatever works. And some of the curves here, obviously none of this is going to fit, so your fingers are your best friend just to guide it in. And this is just a rough in. Right now we're going to come in here with some Total Fair and fair this up. So I already have this wiped down with our Total Boat dewaxer and surface prep. Again, we talked about that in the last video, and I love that stuff. It's awesome. So anyways, I was looking at our corner here. I was going to do something, like I said, a little bit different. I'm only down about a 1/4 inch. I did come up with the Total Boat here just a little bit on the edge. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to take our Total Fair and fair that in with that. And again, it's only a 1/4 inch, and it's going to be more than strong once it's cured. So no issue there with strength or anything like that. I mean, there's no structural integrity to this. So what I want to point out is we are basically repaired. We got rid of the spider cracks, we got it refilled up. Our job now is just to make it look pretty, and that's usually where the payday comes from, is from making it look pretty. The end of the day, I think anybody is capable of fixing something that it's functional, but where the professional side comes in is that you're able to make it look as pretty as possible. So I don't think I have anything else on that. I've did both sides. I've got this all wiped down. I'm going to get to work here mixing up some total fare. We'll come back when I have that mixed up, and we're just going to lay that in basically. And looks like it's going to be a short video today, and that's amazing because apparently I don't make short videos. So again, I do understand that they're long, and sometimes I might go off a little bit off topic or drag something out a little bit. But again, the whole point of this channel that I think is important is that there's no information that's being hidden. And if there's something that is forgotten about or whatever, again, you know, reach out, leave a comment down in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer whatever question you have basically. Yeah, so again, the whole goal here is obviously to get these jobs done, but to give you guys at home and in other shops or wherever basically some additional info on, you know, how to do it or a different way of doing it. And that being said, I'm rambling again. Let's mix up some total fare. Okay, so before I mix up the total fare here, I'm just going to give you kind of a close-up here, a little bit better angle to see what we're up against. And as you can tell there, we're down about a 1/4 inch right on the left side compared to the right. And everything filled in pretty good. We got a few little pinholes and some low spots and whatever else, but that's where the total fare is going to come in and fill those in for us. So this side is not that bad. Let's hop over here to the other side. So this is the port side, and this side actually turned out quite well. And this isn't even the side that we're technically working on. It became an additional repair. But because the spider cracking was a little bit more minimal over here, it was more compact versus spread out like the other side. It allowed for a cleaner, better finish here so far. So very minimal filler is going to be required over here on this side, and I got it kind of, you know, roughed in pretty good there. Like the contours and everything go really good. So I'm happy about this. You can tell up here in the top, right over here, that's how thin our gel coat is. I mean, I barely even sanded up there, and there's like no gel coat on that. So we're going to fix that. Obviously, when we spray the gel coat, there's going to be gel coat on there. And you're going to see what I did here. I put some tape along there. And because this is non-skid up here, and I'm coming in with fairing compound, yes, we got mats going back on here, but in some scenario down the road or whatever, the customer doesn't want to have mats on there anymore. They peel off. They don't want to replace them. I don't want to fill in the non-skid. So I blocked that off so I don't have to worry about trying to scrape it out of there. And that's going to be important too when we go to spray the gel coat as well. So anyways, I just ran tape up along where I'm going to be working here. And obviously I got to spread this way and that way. So that's going to prevent any unnecessary filler inside of the non-skid. And I did that there on the other side. So that being said, let's get some total fare mixed up. All right there. So I went ahead and got everything set up here. Gave everything else an extra wipe down. I wiped down all my spreaders, you know, whatever tools I'm going to be using here. And I even wiped down my mixing board with the Total Boat dewaxer there. Just want to make sure that everything's clean. Don't want to have any issues basically. So you guys know how all this works. I explained it all in the last video with the Yamaha Wave Runner. Again, it's a 1-to-1 mix, epoxy fairing compound. And basically I'm going to get to it here, mixing some up, and we're going to lay it up. And that's going to be it for today. So sit back and watch what's going on, I guess. Right. Excuse me. Well, I'm going to admit that this isn't pretty because of the radiuses and everything else. I kind of know where I needed to put my fairing compound. So anyways, this is getting close to kicking here right now. So I'm going to go do the other side off camera. And I'll come back for a few minutes here afterwards just to give a quick overview on everything. And then that'll be it for today. Okay, so again, here we go. This is what we did. And again, folks, this isn't pretty. You know, I fully anticipate having to come back and put some more fairing compound on that corner. And probably in a few other places. I went back and actually went a little bit thicker than what I was running. I figured I would sacrifice some sanding time versus having to come back and do more layups than I think I want to do. So I'm hoping that maybe one bigger coat will get rid of some highs and lows here for me. And I know I'm going to have to come in at least once more. And I'll show you the other side here. Again, this side, because all the radiuses aren't really in play here, it's a lot easier to do, so it looks a lot better. And obviously we just laid it up, so you know, it's not pretty or nothing, but so that's that. And just give me a few more seconds here and we'll wrap this up. So all in all, I think this morning went well, and that's actually it now for today. We walk away at this point. Gotta let that dry. That'll be another day. So I think maybe sometime on Monday I'll get back in here at it. We'll see how it all goes. Again, it's not pretty, but it's on radiuses. Excuse me. And you know, it's a little bit more challenging area to work. You don't get those nice smooth layups and everything else. So that's basically everything in a nutshell. Kind of a little bit ticked at myself. I mixed up a little bit too much of the total fair. And, you know, I've been preaching about wasting and everything else too, and I probably mixed up double what I needed, but it happens. So anyways, that's that. Not going to drag this out any longer. So again, if you're watching this, please hit the subscribe button. Much appreciated in advance. And, you know, I appreciate if you guys share this video or what have you with anybody that you know that might be interested. And again, we do some different things here and there, and so I understand that this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but you know, maybe the fishing side or something like that might be something more that you're interested in or traveling. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I think this is going to be a short one, so I hope. We'll see whenever I start editing, but that's it everyone. Gonna cut you loose. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.